DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Find some news, baby. Little nostalgia getting the old intro back in here. Today we got some fun stuff, including a new DLC coming out tomorrow, another update to Alma, Missouri, and some new screenshots from the Roughneck modding crew on not one but two trucks. If you like videos like this, make sure you get subscribed. Let's jump right in. If you play on console, you may have noticed that there was a new mod added super early this morning onto your mod hub, the Gyramax 512. And if you're on PC, you may have noticed that you got an update for the mod. This was previously only available on PC, however, early this morning, it was added to consoles as well, so the mod is officially crossplay compatible. Well, the wait is finally over. Tomorrow, we have the release of the new DLC Mercedes-Benz Trucks Pack. I think at this point, we've probably gone over everything that you need to know 2 or 3 times. So if there's anything else you're still curious about, definitely go check out the Mercedes-Benz Trucks Pack playlist over on my YouTube channel. And if you're just curious of when it's going to be releasing tomorrow, well, generally in the past we've seen DLCs releasing at 8 a.m. Eastern. This is 1 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. CEST or Central European time, and around 5 a.m. Pacific. These times are not exact. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier, sometimes it's a little bit later, and of course, it can always be a little bit different depending on if you play on Xbox or PC or using Steam or Epic Game or on PlayStation. But if it's anything like 1.11 was last week, hopefully it'll all be releasing at the same time. Jumping over to modern news, over the weekend, Cello Buki sent in a new update for Alma, Missouri. This is a small update, and it will be version 1101. They fixed the collision of the wooden bridge near the biogas plant, reworked the navigation mesh for the cow barn. This should fix the issues where the cows walk outside of the fence, which often happens on consoles, however they never experience that on PC. Additionally, they're also adding an ability to remove the fence at the main farm. That was a feature in the first version of the map, however version 1.1 I don't think included that. The update was actually sent in last Friday on September 5th, however on Saturday they removed it and added the fence part, so we may see an interesting day or two wait over what we would have seen previously. Additionally, good news, no new game save is required. We've also got a couple goodies from the Roughneck modding crew as they say that their single cab Superduty is being in-gamed with lots of goodies. We can see this version here is pretty blacked out, but it's looking super good. Superduty, super good, get it? All right. Additionally, we get to see some more work being done on their 350. Currently, they are finalizing the model adjustments, and then we'll be getting the mod into the game. Currently, we don't have a lot of information, but I wanted to make sure you guys were updated. PB Mods has got some more information and new screenshots of their tractor pulling sled. Currently, they're finishing up the last bit of internal testing to make sure that everything is running smoothly. Now, if you never played Farming Simulator 22, this is actually the return of the tractor pulling pack, but just the sled portion from Dominic. BB Mods does say in addition to all of the features that it had back in FS22, it will have a bunch more details and polishing in the FS25 version, including custom colors with metallic and chrome options, animated flags for the US, Canada, Brazil, Australia, and EU, a custom decals, screens, and UI text. Also a lot of other smaller bits and bobs. If everything goes to plan, they will be submitting the mod to ModHub for testing on all platforms, hopefully early to middle of this week. And yes, it will be for all platforms once it's here. Another returning mod, this one from HR Forced, is their Tatra Phoenix Crusher Pack, aka the Frankenstein Pack. This is basically a Tatra Phoenix with the cabin that's been kind of copy and pasted, but in reverse behind, and you add a big old crane and a chipper to the back, and you're ready to go. It's also got a 15-ton winch on the very front, and it's got a 4-ton winch on the side. Now this is going to be really nice for those of you that like doing any type of logging stuff where wood chips is your primary focus. Or if you just like driving around epic machinery, well, that'll do it too. It does have a chainsaw holder on the side, which is great news. And just like all of HR Force mods, well, you've got customization for days. They didn't say if it was with ModHub for testing or not. However, I'm guessing now that we're getting a teaser for it, it's probably close. Oh yeah, and we got some other goodies from HR Force today as well, including the Palfinger Universal L Crane. The pack has 2 versions, one with a regular seat and one with just the Palfinger EPS cabin on top. These attachments are suitable for the Volvo FH16 3-axle variants, but they can be used on third-party trucks or other things as well. Control groups will be moved so they can also easily fit with other vehicles. You'll also be able to choose whether the crane will fold manually or automatically, automatically, which I appreciate. And they say it'll have a buyable chainsaw holder on the side, which is pretty cool. My guess is this will work very, very similar to their WAB switch structure. Got some great news from Gamer Designs as they have announced both the Pitts chip trailer and their 669 chipper have officially been submitted for testing on all platforms. The Pitts chip trailer is built to haul wood chips, while the 669 chipper is, well, ready to chew through all of those logs that you've got and put those wood chips into the trailer or wherever else you want. They are made to work hand in hand, however, you can use them independently if you wish. And hey, more good news, the Roughneck modding crew also helped out with this as far as the testing and feedback is concerned, so great to see modders working together. More logging equipment as Carl TG's got a new mod for us today. This is the home-built Winch Skidder, and it's actually the first drivable vehicle that Carl TG's ever made in Farm Sim. The announcement was made last Friday evening, and at that time they were working on getting everything into the game working great and adding new configurations. Of the two screenshots we've got today, I don't see anything different between the two of them other than the dirt and wear on them. However, I can tell you that North Mining Company's T-Bone and Smith's Custom helped out with this as far as testing and things like that goes, so I have really high hopes for this. This will be pretty sweet. It's been about a month since we heard from JHHD Modding, but we've got something very, very cool. They've announced a new collaboration with Kinnan FAB, and they're working on a new model for Farm Sim 25, the Big Burn. This is the most powerful weed flamer on the market, engineered with speed, precision, and durability with 1.5 million BTUs per row. It delivers fast run speeds, more uniform kills, and the versatility to handle different crop heights, growth stages, and field conditions. Each row is equipped with dual torches and independent igniters, ensuring consistent flames, fewer blowouts, and reliable performance in the toughest conditions. Now, I have no idea how this is going to work in Farming Simulator, but I can tell you I'm so pumped, you have no idea. Let's burn those weeds, yeah! This will be a mod for all platforms on the mod hub. Now, it may be a little while before we see it, but it's happening, baby. Let's go. You may have remembered back a couple weeks ago whenever I showed off the John Deere 561R baler from Custom Modding that the bales in themselves were custom-sized bales, and I was a little bit worried about that because if you're like me, well, I don't do any manual loading. However, I think if you're using something like this, well, you might be, because it's a pretty realistic mod. Well, we do have some good news. We talked to BC Bueller Farms actually whenever I was showing off the mod, but they have now officially confirmed that BC Bueller Farms auto load system, which will be coming with their fiber dash trailers, will be able to auto load these bales. So really good news there. Oh yeah, and don't forget the baler comes out next Friday. That's going to be on September 19th. Quick one from Samuel Batista Modding. We've got some new screenshots from their Trout River Valley map. If you guys want to go check out their YouTube channel, you can see all the new screenshots that they've shared for their map. And lastly today, we hear from Oxygen David saying that the industrial area on their Witcombe Park farm map is nearly finished. The area will not only contain lots of sell points, but also productions that you could buy and use, giving the map plenty of gameplay options. He did say in a post about a month ago that each sell point would be super detailed, unique, and realistic, with a modern industrial area along with more older Victorian heritage buildings to really bring out that British atmosphere. I think at this point we've gotten hundreds of screenshots from Witcombe Park Farm, and hopefully you're as excited to see this map as I am. And there it is. That is it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you do. Join the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day. Happy Monday to you. We will see you later. Peace. I mean, come on, I had to throw in a little nostalgic old school intro. By old school, I mean, it's been like a year since I did that. It's really annoying, but yeah, it is what it is.